The third and final of the 3 Doctor Who 60th anniversary specials, The Giggle, is only a day away from airing, and before it comes out, why don't we speculate on a classic series companion who could potentially be returning? Yo, what's up, Whovians? It's me, KipsterMc, and we're only a day away from the release of The Giggle, and it's highly speculated that a certain classic series companion could be returning in the special, that being the 6th and 7th Doctor companion, Mel Bush. Now, I will admit, Mel's definitely a more interesting choice of a companion to bring back, although could have just been actress or actor availability, could have been maybe Mel just who fit the story the most. Who knows? But I think if the rumors are true, Russell T Davies is going to make it work. He's made the other 2 specials work so far. Speaking of how true these rumors might be, let's go ahead and discuss that, because honestly, I think there's a good chance that the rumors could be true. Now, when it comes to addressing these rumors, I've got a total of 7 different pieces of evidence to support the rumor. And I'm going to go ahead and say what each one is and do an explanation for them. Now, for the first bit of evidence, we already know that Mel is coming back to Doctor Who anyway, because, first of all, last year she appeared in the 13th Doctor's final episode, The Power of the Doctor, in the companion support group scene with other classic series companions, Tegan, Ace, Ian, and Joe. Not to mention, it's also been announced by the BBC that Mel is going to be appearing in Series 14 alongside Shuigawa's 15th Doctor. And if she's already returned in the episode before the 60th anniversary specials, and is going to be appearing in the season after the specials, I think it would make sense to also include her in that little in-between area called the specials. Now, we already know that she's not in The Star Beast or Wild Blue Yonder, because both those episodes have come out in no Mel, but The Giggle still hasn't come out yet, so that's where the speculation is for. And yeah, I know being confirmed to return for Series 14 doesn't mean she was confirmed to be in The Giggle. I'm not saying that at all, but it would make sense seeing as she's already returned right before the specials, and she's going to be showing up right after as well, so you know, it would make sense. I've already said that. Besides, we do have some potential visual evidence of Mel appearing, because firstly, piece of evidence number 2, in the Disney Plus trailer for the 60th anniversary specials, there's a shot of the Celestial Toymaker running in Unit HQ, and in the background, you can clearly see a woman with red hair. Now, yeah, I know what you're thinking. It could be Donna Noble, but the outfit that she's wearing in the background is clearly not Donna Noble's outfit from the specials. Very different color scheme going on. And why am I signaling out the red hair? Look at this image. Do I need to explain it? And we also know that's not Donna having a change in costume, because earlier this week, the BBC, in what's evidence number 3, revealed a bunch of promotional images for The Giggle that are all a bunch of images from the episode itself, including one of the Doctor in Unit HQ, presumably either during or right after the Toymaker's big, sequence with rose petals all over the place. And in the background of the image, again, this red-haired woman is shown next to Donna Noble, who is still wearing her outfit from the Star Beast and Wild Blue Yonder, which is further proof that that woman is not Donna. Not to mention, speaking of the clothing, when the BBC announced that Mel is going to be returning in Series 14 and was going to be piece of events number 4, the image they showed of Mel was set in what looked very similar to the helipad of Unit HQ that is seen in the trailers for the anniversary specials. But not only that, the outfit that Mel wears in the image is identical to the outfit that the woman that I mentioned in pieces of evidence numbers 2 and 3 is wearing. Now, why would they have a random person appearing in the background who has the exact same outfit that a companion is wearing in a promotional image announcing their return? Could it be that the background person is that companion? Now, pieces of evidence numbers 5 and 6 are going to be just additional supplementary stuff rather than stuff that says yeah, there's going to be a high chance of this. And number 5 is that in The Power of the Doctor, when Mel and the other companions I mentioned earlier are all together, Kate Stewart is there as well, and she says that she may recruit some of them for work in the future. So, in case of The Giggle, perhaps Mel's reason for being at New Age HQ is that Kate could have recruited her to help deal with the situation with the Toymaker. Which is interesting given the fact that Mel never fought the Toymaker on screen. Like, I mean, Dodo, yeah, I could see. Steven, if he was somehow on Earth in the 21st century, I could see. Harry, if she ever returned to Earth, I could see as well, given the fact that she technically does face the Toymaker in the Nightmare Fair, even though that was only made as an audio drama by Big Finish. But hey, Big Finish is at least partially canon thanks to the Night of the Doctor, so who knows? But yeah, like, I mean, you could use that argument to give an explanation for why any companion present at that scene could be returning in the 60th. That line doesn't necessarily mean that any companion present there could be showing up in the 60th. It just means that we've already set up that Mel could be working with Ewan at some point. That's all. And it only really works as evidence because of the points I've mentioned earlier that far more strongly hint at her return. And then piece of evidence number 6 is another weaker one that could apply to any companion, really, and I'm only including because it fits within the context provided by the other pieces of evidence I've provided, and that is that Bonnie Langford has returned to the role of Mel twice already in live action, one of them being in the Season 24 collection trailer, and another one being in The Power of the Doctor, so she obviously is open to returning to the show in live action. Now, like me, she's also been voicing Mel in Big Finish, so it's not like it would be returning to the character completely, just returning to playing the character in live action. But again, like with point number 5, this is just supplementary material onto points 1 through 4. And now for the 7th piece of evidence for why Mel has a good chance of returning in the 60th, or in the Giggle, I mean, is last year, in June of 2022, the BBC Radio Bristol Twitter account, which is part of the British Broadcasting Corporation, of course, released some footage behind the scenes of filming of the 60th, and in the bit of footage, Catherine Tate is clearly heard saying,
"Action." Oh yeah.
What about Mel? Now, how many Doctor Who characters are there named Mel? 1. I don't know if Mel's counts. First of all, that was Mel's, not Mel. And secondly, she was technically River's song, and I don't really see that incarnation of River fitting in story-wise for the 60th in any capacity, given what we know is going to be happening in the Giggle. So yeah, there's only one character named Mel in Doctor Who would make sense to return, meaning that odds are that's the Mel that Donna was referring to in that bit of footage, or technically Catherine Tate, since it was a behind-the-scenes bit of footage. And I'm sure you have that other bit of evidence that I've explained throughout the video already didn't exist, that what about Mel line could just simply be a case of everybody misinterpreting it, but with the evidence we have now in more recent days, it feels far more likely that that is indeed the line that Donna says in the scene that they were shooting there. I can't really see any other context for that line, or what else that line could be if everyone simultaneously misheard it. And the funny thing is, that bit of footage was very, similar in style to a leak. Like, it looks like it was shot on film of, someone who happened to be there just simply filming and noticing Donna saying Mel and deciding to post it online. But no, it was just an actual bit of footage provided by the BBC themselves. I wonder why they chose to do that if they were gonna spoil the surprise. You know? Way to leak your own plot, British Broadcasting Corporation. Now, while I do think that Mel's return is very likely, given the evidence I've explained, it is not confirmed. It is not 100% confirmed or 100% guaranteed. I've seen these past few years what happens when people latch onto rumors and fan speculations and predictions too much. It can lead to things that have no evidence for them, or if there is evidence, it's coincidental more than anything else, being believed to be true confirmation, and then when those unsubstantiated rumors end up not coming true, fans get disappointed and believe that the ball was dropped. And then there was Spider-Man No Way Home, but that was a different story. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Mel is in fact going to be in the Giggle? Do you think she's not going to be in it and all this speculation is for nothing? And who are some other classic companions who you wouldn't mind seeing in the Giggle? Personally, there are 3 who I think would be fun to see. Those being Susan, because we're long overdue for Susan return. She's literally the Doctor's granddaughter. Why hasn't she been brought back at all outside of 5 Doctors and Dimensions in Time? And then Steven and Dodo, because they both fought the Toymaker before, so I could totally see them being brought in to help deal with the Toymaker again, However, there isn't really anything that says whether or not the 3 of them could be returning, so those are more so just fun little ideas rather than me actually speculating anything. But yeah, just let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to hear what you guys have to think. And that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed this video or want to provide feedback, then don't forget to like, dislike, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I will be back in the next video. I hope you're excited for the Giggle and possibly Mel's return.